She was arrested for a DUI. Um, she fell asleep at the wheel. Now, what I kept hearing in the spiritual realm from the ancestors is yes, she has an alcohol problem. Okay, I see that she has two DUIs. Now, what I noticed about Hollywood is when people go into Hollywood, let me see if they even tell you how many DUIs she has. Um, and this video is for entertainment purposes, but we're going to use discernment out here. You know what I noticed? When people go into Hollywood, they change. Okay, some people can't don't know what to do with money and don't know what to do with fame. Okay, because she was poor, she was homeless, she was living out her car, and I think it was Kevin Hart that helped her. He's also a comedian from Philadelphia. Um, so she has an alcohol problem. Now, I believe that this is a problem she's been dealing with for quite some time now. I don't really want to pull no cards because I was getting this since yesterday on Tiffany Haddish. What I noticed is when I do like celebrities and stuff like that, when I do anything with celebrities and stuff, the energy, these people that go in Hollywood, they go because some of them have real talent. Tiffany Haddish is very funny, okay? Um, but she's dealing with a lot of things she never dealt with, and she needs to see therapy. I think she was also adopted. Um, Now her net worth, let me see. And I believe the time she cut her hair. I want to go back to the time she cut her hair because I believe when she cut her hair, she was crying out for help. There's a lot of comedians that suffer from depression. I did a read on what's that comedian's name? Um, oh, I did a read on him. He had depression really bad. What is his name? But he didn't kill himself. He was killed. Um, he played in Mr. Doubtfire. Oh man, I'm getting like, oh, I can't think right now. It's been a long day. Um, her cutting of her hair, I feel like she did that. I'm gonna show you a picture of her cutting her hair. I remember I had a friend. She was an RN and RN slash respiratory therapist, and she was also a hoarder, but she always kept her house dirty. I didn't know this. Okay, she kept her business clean. I mean, her business was yes, Robin Williams. Thank you. No deceit in my spirit. Robin Williams. Robin Williams did not kill himself. Robin Williams was killed. Okay. Tiffany Haddish, when she cut her hair, she's crying out for help. She's dealing with depression. Depression is very real. Depression may look different for different people. Okay. But depression is real. Okay. Depression is, I think everybody goes through like depression sometime in their life. Okay. But for Tiffany Haddish, it's something that she has been struggling with for quite some time. And we see a lot of comedians that they hide their depression or their emotions or their feelings with laughter. Okay, my dad used to be that type of guy. Okay, my dad would have everybody laughing in the room. I mean, he didn't have depression issues, but he did suffer from a light form of depression. Okay, especially towards his end because he was dying. He knew that he was given 6 months to live. Okay, so who is not going to be sad when you only have 6 months to spend with the people that you love? Okay, but we all suffer from some point in our life from a depression. But if you have to get up every day and face the audience, okay, and you have to get yourself together, okay, and it's a struggle for her, okay. I don't want to pull no cards because I already know what I'm going to get. um and I've seen this for quite some time, and that relationship that she had with Common, okay, Common has layers to him. He's very not what he puts out there. Okay. I remember when I was younger, I used to have a crush on Common. Okay. So Common was not the type of guy that we think nice, smooth, and whatever. He has layers to him. Okay. Layers that um, you have to unpeel. Okay. And she was going with Common. After her breakup with Common, she cut her hair. She felt like she wasn't good enough, okay? But she was good enough. She just wasn't good enough for him, okay? She was good enough for another man, okay? Um, it's sad because she is going down a a very dark road, okay? Tiffany Haddish, if you're watching my video, you're at a crossroad, okay? Your father is on the other side watching over you, okay? Her father crossed over. Her father is from Ethiopia. I just went to an Ethiopian funeral today, you guys. Her father is from Ethiopia and he has passed over, but he does watch over you, Tiffany. Um, she needs to get herself some kind of help before she loses everything that she has. So she is at a crossroad, okay? This addiction with alcohol is going to swallow her alive, okay? Um, so she needs to make a choice. Okay. The choices she has is two choices. Either she continues to drink alcohol, okay, and they say, oh, she's gonna die from alcohol poison, okay, because she's already alcoholic, or she died because she fell asleep at the wheel, okay. Or she gets the help that she needs. So she has two choices, okay? So she can either go to get the help that she needs, okay? Because this is not, even if she gets the help that she needs to go into a rehabilitation center because those AAA meetings is not going, I'm not laughing about her problem because her problem started way before she got into Hollywood. And when you get that kind of money and you get that kind of fame in your life, you got to know how. I'm sweating, you guys. Maybe she's somewhere sweating. I don't know. Or drinking. I'm drinking coffee, by the way. Okay. And alcoholics sweat. Okay. um, she has two choices. Either she gets clean or she doesn't get clean and something happens to her that's more severe than just what just happened to her falling asleep at the wheel, because she could have fell asleep at the wheel and she could be gone. And then we could be talking about another kind of video here today. We could have been talking about, did Tiffany Haddish really off herself? Okay. Or did she really get into a car accident or somebody off Tiffany Haddish? Okay. We could be having that other conversation. Okay. I feel like a lot of people have turned their back on Tiffany Haddish. This is what I'm getting psychically. And she has only a handful of true friends that she has, and she has her father that has crossed over. But she needs to be really selective in her friends. And she's at a crossroads. This is what I'm seeing. The crossroads is normally the judgment card in tarot. So I do see her at a crossroads. So she has a decision she has to make. Will she get help and get clean because she has a lot to lose? Or will she continue down this path? Okay, Tiffany, you're the one that has to make this decision, baby girl. Okay, I'm all about empowering women. Okay, I never dabbled in that kind of stuff. I never dabbled in nothing. So I'm drinking coffee. Okay, so I don't know about that kind of lifestyle, but what I'm getting psychically is that she needs to seek professional help, and she has the money to go to a rehabilitation center. Because next time we might be talking about a different story here. We might be talking about, did Tiffany Haddish really fall asleep at the wheel, or did somebody off Tiffany Haddish? Okay, and this is for entertainment purposes, but we're going to always use discernment out here. Okay, so I really pray that she gets the help that she seeks, because she has two choices she can make. And if you're an alcoholic out here, you need to get help. I'm thinking about my friend. It's so interesting. A friend of mine, said to me one time, you know, everybody has that. I was having a conversation with a friend, and I'm thinking about this conversation that happened a long time ago. And sometimes I can't remember what's happening today, okay? And my friend said to me, "You always have that drunk uncle in your family." And I don't think I ever had a drunk uncle in my family, or that drunk person in your family. Oh, I have a drunk aunt in my family. So I have been around somebody that's alcoholic. I just chose to separate myself. She's my favorite aunt on my mother's side. She is alcoholic. And she has two choices in her life too. But she chose to continue to drinking. So there's only one thing that's left for her is her liver is going to go out, okay? Or I'm going to be burying her, okay? I'm just waiting for that phone call, all right? And she is my favorite aunt. She never had kids. I'm like the only child, but I had to separate myself from her because she chose the alcohol over her family, okay? And over me, okay? So I had to separate ways. I still love her, okay? So you do have that drunk person in your family. Mine was my drunk aunt, okay? Not an uncle, it was an aunt. You may have that drunk aunt, mother, I don't know. Mine was an aunt. But Tiffany Haddish, you have two choices, baby girl. You can get yourself clean, or you can continue down the road that you're heading. You make us laugh. I mean, I love her stand up. I mean, she makes me laugh all the time when I watch her. But she's hiding, and we can see she wears her hurt. Okay. Um, and sometimes, you know, you don't have to be in the spotlight. You can get yourself help. And then when you're ready, you know, and I know she has a lot of money here. It says that, well, I don't know how much money this girl has, how much she's worth, because I was getting two different. Let me show you guys a picture. Some of you guys might not know who she is. She's a comedian and an actress. It feels like I'm seeing a heartbeat, okay? Like a heartbeat. I don't know if her heart skips a beat or something like that, but she needs to be careful of this. I'm going to show you who Tiffany Haddish is, because some people may not know who Tiffany Haddish is. We know of her. Some of you guys may know of her from her DUIs. I feel like she has more than 2 DUIs. I don't know why. On November 24th, Tiffany Haddish was arrested early Friday morning on suspicion of driving under the influence. According to the Beverly Hills Police Department, police were called at 5:45 a.m. on Friday morning, and she was taken into custody shortly after. So this is, wait a minute, is this a past one? So there was two times. One, she fell asleep at the wheel. No, this is a recent one. So there's one time she fell asleep at the wheel, and one time they must have just picked her up. She was involved with a accident, but was allegedly found asleep. Yeah, she was in. So she got in a car accident. I don't know how TMZ gets this news before anybody, and I really don't really want to rely on TMZ. But she was at the Laugh Factory in West Hollywood on Thursday night for the Comedy Club 43rd annual free Thanksgiving feast for the community. I mean, young girls that want to be comedians coming up are going to look at you, and you're not a role model for them, and you're not even a role model for yourself. We all have skeletons, and we all need to work on our shadow. Okay, our shadow is the side of us where we suppress. Okay, suppress our emotions, suppress our thoughts. Okay, so she needs to bring those emotions up and face her shadow, her own shadow. Okay, and she is at a crossroads. So this is what I got on Tiffany Haddish, and she did cut her hair because she had a mental breakdown. That's why she cut her hair, you guys. Okay. All right, this is what I got on Tiffany Haddish. I really hope and pray she gets herself together. Okay. Thank you for No Deceit in My Spirit for putting Robin Williams. I did do a read on Robin Williams. He was a beautiful soul. He still is a beautiful soul on the other side. And I don't want to be talking to Tiffany Haddish on the other side. All right, you guys. All right. Love and light. Love and light. Some people don't like that. Ashe, love and light. Love and light. I'm sending love and pure light. That means I'm sending my love out to you, and I'm sending nothing but true happiness out to you. Okay, you guys? All right. Bye.